everyone, bonjour. I'm in Paris in my hotel room. It's 5:30 p.m. and I'm exhausted. I got up at 7 this morning to catch the 9 a.m. TGV service from Barcelona Sants station to Paris Gare de Lyon, and it was a great trip. It took around 6 hours with speeds of up to 300 kilometers an hour. I was in first class, which I will highly recommend on this particular journey. And tomorrow I'm continuing the trip from Gare de Lyon to Zurich, Switzerland, aboard the TGV Lyria, also in first class. You can actually go all the way from Barcelona to Zurich in a day by catching the last Lyria service in Paris in the evening. It's really convenient because you don't have to transfer between stations. But I decided to break it up with an overnight stay in Paris and enjoy a bit of the city of lights before continuing on to Switzerland. So there was a bit of drama on this particular trip, which I will give you more detail about later in the video, but just as a spoiler, I'll just say that 2 people were actually escorted off the train and to be deported back to Spain. And it was a question of not having the right documentation to enter the country. So more detail later about that. I will also give you a hotel and room tour and tell you whether or not I recommend this particular hotel in Paris, which is the best Western La Demeure Hotel in Paris. It's just a 10-minute bus ride from Gare de Lyon station, so it might be a good option between trains. So let's move on to the trip. Let's talk about the train, the service, the beautiful views and landscapes that I saw, and the drama on the journey. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that tour of the first class cabin.
An important lesson that I learned on this particular journey was that just because you're traveling between two European Union nations does not mean that you do not need to have valid ID and the right to travel between these two countries. So as we were entering France, our first stop was at Perpignan station, and French border guards entered the train in large numbers and demanded to see everybody's ID or passports. They do this regularly on trains and buses that enter the country. And in my particular car or coach, a woman was apprehended, and I overheard the discussions, and apparently her passport was not valid. It had expired, and apparently she was, with her current status, she was not allowed to leave Spain and enter France. And a second gentleman was also asked to leave the train. From what I overheard, they were not going to be taken back to Barcelona, but they were going to be dropped off at the border and left to their own devices as to how they would get back to Barcelona. So, lesson to be learned here: make sure that you have the right to be traveling between two EU or Schengen countries. If that's not your case, do not travel on this train. So that's the drama that happened. Let's look at some beautiful scenery that I saw while traveling through a natural reserve not far from the Spanish border. Enjoy it. Okay, and now it's time for a first-class seat tour. So, as you can see from the interior, the lower cabin has these kind of violet-purple seats, which I think is quite relaxing when traveling. The seats are really comfortable. They do recline quite well, but it slides forward so as not to disturb the person behind you. And the great thing about the solo seats is that if you're traveling solo, you really do get a lot of extra personal space and privacy. So the seat was really comfortable, and it was great for watching the scenery as we rode by. Highly recommended if you want to pay that little bit extra and enjoy some extra comfort. And another curious thing that I love about the TGVs are these little mini lounges that are found in every car, every coach. And they just consist of like a 1 or 2 person sofa or seat with lights above. And they're just really cute. Let me give that a try. Let's see how that feels. And yeah, that's pretty comfortable. Nice place just to chill out if you want to get up from your seat. Shame that there is not a big nice window right in front to enjoy the view. But still a nice place where you can just sort of get away from your seat.
Dans quelques instants, nous arrivons à notre terminus Paris Gare de Lyon. Pour votre sécurité, prenez garde à l'espace entre le marchepied. Nous vous rappelons que la descente s'effectue à quai et bien sûr à l'arrêt. Pensez à prendre vos affaires personnelles, n'oubliez rien. Nous rappelons que le port du masque restera obligatoire jusqu'à votre sortie de la gare. Nous resterons disponibles au niveau de votre voyage. Nous vous rappelons que ce TGV est en coopération avec la Renfe. Nous souhaitons une agréable semaine de journée.
Okay, so let me give you the room tour. And here we are. And this is it. It is almost a capsule room, but it does fit a big double bed, and it's really big on details. It's got this little desk area here with some really cool lighting. And let's see some extra lighting here. How does this work? Like that. Oh yeah, cool. And really nice decor.
Really nice bedding. Comes with a coffee maker, espresso, a kettle, a little area to hang clothes. And here we have not really a balcony, but you can open it. Soundproofing windows by the sounds of it. And then there's also a little bathroom. Also really nicely designed. With some codage products. And some nice tile work. So, as you can see, this room is pretty small. It's fine for someone traveling alone, but for a couple, I can already see that this would be kind of tight as far as where to put luggage. So you might want to upgrade to a bigger room if that's your case. Okay.
Courier-Zugteam heißt Sie herzlich willkommen an Bord unseres Zuges nach Zürich. Die Bar in der Mitte des Zuges ist geöffnet.